Alright, so in this video I'm going to be looking at drawing page 1, part number 4. You can see by the drawing here that my front view is missing, so that's my first step, is to identify what the front view is going to look like. I'm lining this up with my other two views, so my front view should look something like that. My top, front, and right side. Similar to the other drawings, my width is 5 inches, my height is 2.5. Inside AutoCAD, I'm going to start with a new line. A new line from here again, coming across, and then going up. And you'll see that I did accidentally leave them on dimension again, so I'm just going to highlight those and switch them to my 0 layer. I'm going to use the offset tool. It says specify distance to offset, so I'm going to start with my 5 and hit enter. Click this line anywhere to the right. Offset again, 2.5, and hit enter. Anywhere above, right? So that's my front view. Again, I want to leave space in between my views, so I'm going to go and offset 1 inch. This line up, this line to the right. Back on my blueprint, the depth of my part is 1.5 or 1.5. So I click offset, type in 1.5 and hit enter. So this line up, this line to the right. So there's my 3 boxes. I'm going to place this angled line in here. Then go to my trim tool, select everything, hit enter, and now I can individually select and remove lines that I don't need to identify my top, front, and right side. Delete these 2 lines, delete those 2 lines, right? So those are what my views need to fit inside of. I'm going to start out by looking at my blueprint here. This line over is 1 inch. This line over is 1 inch. Offset 1, enter. I'm going to do the same thing on my front view. Back to my blueprint. This line up is 1/2 inch or 0.5. This line down again is 1/2 inch or 0.5. So I click offset, type in 0.5, hit enter. This line down, this line up. I do the same on my front view. Alright, so this is what our view looks like. I'm going to first trim out what I don't need here on my front view. So I've clicked on trim, I've selected everything, and now I hit enter, and I can select the lines that I don't need. Alright, so that's the front of my object. One thing we do need to change though is that if I'm looking at this object from the top, you'll notice that these lines are dashed. That means that they are hidden, right? It's a view or a detail that I wouldn't see from that view. So I'm going to click these 2 lines and switch them to hidden. I'll select these 2 lines and switch those 2 to hidden, right? My last step, just like all the other drawings, is to dimension it. I'm going to click on my layers, switch it to dimension, linear. I'm going to place a dimension from here to here. I know that on the drawing, the dimension goes to this hidden line. Typically, engineers like to avoid dimensioning the hidden lines. Therefore, I'm going to place the dimension on my front view. Alright, and that would be part number 4 on drawing worksheet number 1.